Okay, everybody, here's Frankie Day models. Be a little different pace tonight. I was really want to get the battleship Iowa, get all the weathering done on the starboard side, so I can start the railings on everything, photo etch. But we'll definitely do it tomorrow. But right now, I'm working on this Dumas radio control 148 scale ST 74-foot Army tug YT-12 yard tug 12. I started this about a year ago. It's all radio control. You can see the motor in it and everything. That's all radio control. I've been working on the cabins and everything today. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue working on the cabins, and we'll be working on the pilot house next, get everything all done, get it kind of pieced together here and there. So I got a lot of work doing this, so I figured it'd be a good night we can be able to do this and give the Iowa tomorrow a rest. The Iowa came out damn good, I tell you. She was good. I got 2 more cans of varnish I got yesterday. Actually, about 8 cans of this. So I got plenty clear and matte gloss varnish that I use. So I'll never run out of that for a long time. Okay, without further ado, we're going to start construction on this thing. Wherever you guys got your Chuck, get your locomotive out, start working on your train. And I saw pictures of you with those glasses you have on. They look pretty neat. And I think I had a pair of those one time. It has a light in them already. And my brother Mike, he liked them so much. I think he took them from me. Okay, roll call. We got Chuck only on here. I think the rest will follow. On the watch board, we got about 3 watching and 2 thumbs up. And we're going to go ahead and get this shindig on the road out here. Okay. Doors out. I mean, the doors. Every time I pick this thing up, it reminds me of my Carol Moran. That's tight. Okay, we're going to work on the pilot house. Now, the instructions. Is this right here to it? I think this is right here. I should have kept the full-size plan in this box. I couldn't find it nowhere, and it finally dawned on me. So you know where it's at, Frank? It's in storage. That's exactly where it's at, buddy. You left it in storage. Now you have to go without. Oh. I'll do that next. Where the hell is that right now? I think there's an instruction on the engine. Oh, big here. It's here. That's the instruction of the pilot house. Already beyond that. Maybe it's this plan right here. Possibly, I think it's this plan right here. No? That's the main cabin. All that's done right there. Here it is. Okay. So I got a good camo ranger right now. I'm going to go ahead and put these portholes on there. These portholes are dry transfers. They stick them. They just stick right on the surface. Naughty Bear, she's a female model builder. She was building a Carol Ranch. She took these things out and soaked them in water and nothing happened. She said, what the hell is going on here? And it finally dawned on her that these things here are not water soluble. They just stick. All day long, I messed around my OBS, my recording studio. I was making videos. I sure wouldn't get the full time in. I made a 45-minute video today, and I only got about 3 minutes out of it. I saw that needle go right across. What the hell's going on here now? So evidently, the computer went through an update and kind of changed things around. I had to go through all my files and all my settings. So I finally got it right. It's been a cold day today out here in Tennessee land. We got snow today. I imagine where Chuck lives at. It's pretty cold up here in the desert out there. We may have to put 2 logs on a fire tonight. I ain't got no logs, but I got 2 heaters blasting away. Got one below my feet, keeps my Tootsie Rolls nice and warm. I got the other heater fired up right next to my rack. And it's doing a good job. This place stays very, very warm in here. Pretty well insulated. This whole building's made out of metal paneling. It's got insulation between the panels. So this place is pretty well insulated. I feel quite comfortable and secure in this room here. No one bothers me. I just had supper a while ago. I had a very good dinner. My daughter made. She made some country fried steak tonight for supper. That was good. I'll tell you, that hit the spot. Last night she made chicken parmesan last night. Boy, that hit the spot too. I guess being a good father, I raised my daughters, and before their mother passed away, I taught them how to make bread, how to cook, how to sew, a lot of things. And they say, Dad, you know everything. I said, well, not everything, but I know most of everything. So I'm going to tell you, little girl, something. I don't want it to happen to you, but it would happen to me. My father wasn't around. He was gone all the time. I became man of the house. I learned how to cook. My mother taught me how to do this, do that, how to sew. I got a job being on the poster one time. That's how my sewing came in. And, so all these things I learned in life, I still do. It's like old saying, fellas, which stands very, very high truth. I'm going to tell you that. The day you stop learning, the day you stop living. Beautiful. Got some nice tea over here, I think. Oh, yeah. Ah, see, it's on the chat board right here. We got Chuck. He's still here. It's all Chuck tonight. Well, others will come in. They'll float in eventually. Hey Chuck, those glasses you wear, they work pretty good for you. Are they pretty helpful for your eyes? I remember I had a pair just like that. I think I got them down there at where the hell did I buy those at? Hobby Lobby. And they have a light on them. And I think you got two pairs of glasses on there that work on. Ooh, that's cooking. How do you have that? Straddle thing on them knees. Perfect. Okay, there's some chairs here. I gotta add some parts to that. Got 3 doors. There. Got your ass now. You don't know over here. Now I come over here and place his door. Okay, that goes there. I gotta paint these doors too first. Or do anything. Yeah, the thing's really control as tugboat is. Over here and line up that door, and so I know where the decal goes at. That damn thing was off. Yeah, good. That's where it goes. Okay, I'll sand this door down real well. Go ahead and paint Ace gray. Gunship barely none of that. Here's over here. No one could find it. Not over here. Okay. On the watch board, we got 5 watching. 2 thumbs up. We got Chuck still here. A Dingy here. Hey, Dingy, how you doing, buddy? Little change of pace today, buddy. I'm working my radio control, Dumas 148 scale, and Douglas ST tug. And yeah. Tomorrow we'll do the Iowa. And we'll finish up on the rust on the starboard side, and then we'll start with a foot wedge on the railings. All right, Tally 36 is on there. How you doing, guys? Everybody, welcome to Monday Night Live. We're working on the Dumas ST tug by Dumas. Okay. Get that dry. Put the doors on there. Yeah. I was telling Chuck today. This tuck here reminds me of my old Dumas Carol Moran I did. And did about 5 videos on that. Go to my old channel, look up Frankie Day Models, and you'll see it on there. You even see it what's up there in the water, too. It was sunk. I should have never put that boat in that dirty pond. That pond was full of moss, undergrowth, everything. You couldn't fish in there. It was really sad. The poor geese and ducks couldn't swim in there. All it was a breeding ground for mosquitoes. One day they had a city council meeting, and people are welcome to go there and point out their views, what needs to be done, and how things are going. And they called me up and I said, yeah. I said, what gives of that metro pond you guys got out there? And they say, is there a problem with it? Yes, there is. It's dirty. I said, you got people out there, it's supposed to be a park out there for people to enjoy. I said, all it is nothing but a swamp. It says the whole place is full of moss. You got undergrowth from the bottom of the pond bed. Tree leaves floating out there. You got ducks and geese out there. They can't swim out there. People can't fish out there. And I'm an avid model boat builder and sailor. I always sail my craft out there. I can't sail them out there because the water's all polluted, messed up. Well, we got to look into that. And they found out about it, and they were really mad. I guess the groundsman didn't do nothing. They fired him. A lot of you guys have probably seen it. You go to these metro ponds. You look out the pond. They got like a whirlpool circulation in there. They call them repellers. What they do is they cause ripples with the water. And of course, everybody knows what happens with ripples do. When ripples go this way, it ain't floating out there. It pushes all the debris to the shore because you got constantly ripples going out there through the pond. And it kind of moves the water around, so it brings everything to the edge of the pond, and they can clean it up. Well, 2 of those things cracked out because the one probably had an O-ring. And that O-ring probably cost pennies on a dollar. And all that just for that. They finally got it fixed. It was working very well. Man, I tell you. I think the shutdown's over with because my son-in-law has a son. His name is Ashton. He's a very good boy. A very good boy. He's very smart. He's 22 years old. He's autistic. And he goes to a special school, which run by the government. And I asked Robert, where's Ashton at? I haven't seen him for a couple of days. So he's back at school. Oh, you mean the government's opened up again? Oh, yeah, they're open. Mr. Trump opened up the government. And I guess cockeyed glasses Schumer, the head commie of the whole bunch, I guess he's really fuming. They need to get rid of that guy. That guy does worthless tits on a warthog. I tell him, look at him like a Jap slapped those glasses right off his face. So his days are numbered. And the rest of them are numbered. Mr. Trump's doing a good job. A lot of people don't like Mr. Trump. I guess they don't like the man because he has money. He's wealthy. A lot of people have that kind of enviness. But you can realize this man came from a family that makes money. Like his father was a builder. And I'm pretty sure his dad, like my dad told me, Frank, my dad told me one time, Frank, there's 3 ways of making money. You can steal it, use your back, or use your head. Now, what are you going to do? Well, shrink on the steel. That's a very good choice right there. I leaves the back and the head. What are you going to do? Well, I said, I don't understand, Dad. I says, you got to use back to work. That's true. But the smart way of working is you got to use your head. If you use your head, you make more money. Get an education and make money work for you. If you use your back all your life, you're going to be a tired old man all your life going Social Security. That's all you got to get. So that's another way of getting it. And I guess Mr. Trump's father probably had the same word my dad had with me. Probably told him, look, Donald, he says, there's ways of making money here. I can set you up and give you some money, help you get this real estate going. Maybe you can build something up. And he did. He did it very successfully. Just because the man's got money, but the man's generous. He knows. Here's a man that can live like a sheik. He's probably one of the wealthiest people there is in America. Mr. Trump, he can live like a sheik and a king and a queen. I mean, not a queen, but a sheik or a king every day and live in the most luxurious places in the world. This guy could make $1 billion in 5 minutes. And a lot of people don't like the man because he's got money. A lot of lies are said about this man. They weren't true. All it takes an intelligent person who's got billions of dollars. You think they're going to lie and cause problems like that, lose every dime they got? I don't think so. Well, I'm sorry, Pappy, about your pop like that, man. I know a lot of fathers are different, how they raise their kids and things. And see, that's the biggest problem this country's got. You got no father in the household. See, a father is known as a house man, not a husband, a house man. A house man keeps the house in order. Without that, you got no control, no morality, no nothing in the household. That's the biggest problem with these kids nowadays that come from broken homes. It's hard for a mother to put a pair of boxing gloves on, teach a son how to beat up the bully in school, or down the street somewhere, or how to put a worm on a fish hook. It's very hard for them, and they make wrong choices. They hang out around wrong people and stuff. I never was a prejudiced person. I don't have one prejudice over my body. A lot of these black people nowadays, a lot of them are very uneducated. They have no father in the house. They think the world owes them a living. And they all have a sense of entitlement because of the color of their skin. I want to tell you something. That shows you don't know their history. Abraham Lincoln once said, all men are created equal. God said the same thing. But people don't realize it. They don't realize that. I think one person to blame for that is Obama. He's the one that got this entitlement stuff going. And I kid you not. You got to have entitlement comes with what you earn. I'm entitled to my naval pension. I'm entitled to my Social Security. And I'm entitled to a pension on my job working for Miller Valentine Volunteer Group. So I got 3 pensions, two pensions coming in, and my Social Security. And I'm entitled to that because I worked that. I'm 80 years old. I worked all my life. I've been working since I was 5 years old. I've been taking care of everybody. Now I got nobody to take care of now but myself, but my daughter and my son will take care of me now. So I got somebody to take care of me, and I feel very, very blessed that I have a family that loves me, that took me in when I was in very, very bad shape, guys. I've never been in shape in my life like it was. At my age, a lot of guys at my age in nursing homes lose their composure, lose everything, I mean, I lost my home, lost my dogs, lost my wife all in 1 month. Did I lose my trailer? Lose my brother? I don't have to worry about that no more, fellas. I feel that I paid my debt to society. My Constitution and independence is finally getting security now. And I'm doing my lifelong dream, sitting here building models and aging away. But the only thing in life I miss the most is my independence. But slowly but surely, I will get that back. I saw a big deal there. I will get that back. I'm just enjoying life as I got my years. I love you guys. You guys are like a family to me. Although we never shook hands, never met each other, but I think we're all a good judge of character here. I've been on YouTube now for 12 years. I made 5,000 videos. I got over 6,000 subscribers, so I guess I'm doing pretty good. Oh, boy, the iced tea tastes good. Now, check board. On the watch board, we got 4 watching, 4 thumbs up. On the chat board, we got Chuck. He's still here. And we got Mr. Dingy. He's still here. God bless him. We got Telev 3136. He said hello. His possibility he's still on the chat. And that's pretty much all we got on here. That's what I like about my live streams, because everybody gets to talk to each other on there and conversate and watch me at the same time, and then eventually you guys get back to me. So I am watching the chat board. Okay, I'll let the hazy dry and attach those doors in there. Okay, and I got there's 3 doors they give you on this thing. Possibility could be 1 more door. I was right. It was after the pilot house. I should have known. Well, it's being painted anyway. Okay. Oh, righty then. I think oh, the Dakota Haze Gray on the door. Get those doors installed. We'll move over to more detail work. Yeah, thank you, Ted. That was very great of you, buddy. Thank you very much, dear sir. Makes me feel good. Makes my day right there. Well, Chuck's working on a steam engine, a locomotive. That's another thing I like too is trains. In storage, I still got my 1954 Lionel Flyer, American Flyer. Bridges and trestles like that. I got it for Christmas. My grandparents bought that for me for Christmas back in 1954. How old was I back then? 9 years old? Maybe 10? You guys missed it all. 1950s were joyous years. I think they're about the best years of my life. I knew a guy out down in Ohio. He used to buy models up in the old time. Alvin Stoffer. And this guy was a billionaire. He had a lot of money. He lived in two big old barns. And those barns were full of models. One barn was full of electric trains. He had trains, gold trains, everything. Oh my God. Unbelievable what this man had. He was a model broker. He'd buy models from me and sell them to somebody else. I made some money out of him for a while. He passed away, and you never heard from him again. I told him a long time ago, well, all these models you guys are out, what are you going to do with them when the Lord calls on you? Oh, I got them all taken care of, Frankie. Some go to the museum, and the rest I haven't got to figure out where they go to. Well, the ones you haven't figured go to, you better think about it quick. Something can happen to you, Well, you got a lot of people in this world don't relish value. I know this from my personal experience. I think I said it before when I was on live action on here. When I moved from my house to Angus Lane, I had 5 of my model ships in a trash can. I couldn't believe it. So whoever did that has no sense of value. The only valuable thing we ever had in their whole life was probably a toothbrush. Yeah. Those doors drying real well. I'll go ahead and put the decals on the engineering house. Okay. I was doing a clean up here last night. I ran across a real cool looking Dumas kit, a Jolly J fishing boat. I forgot I even had that damn thing. I said, man, what the hell? Now I looked again, so I got another 1/72 scale Reville Germany X Matchbox Corvette, the Snowberry and the Saucy, a Bluebell. That's a damn, Frank. Santa Claus. Oh boy, that pipe went in the wrong way. Are you working on your locomotive, Chuck? Yeah, so I'm like tugboat now. No mistake about that. It's the best thing that ever looked since I left the trailer. Oh yeah, I'll take a look at that back to the video here, buddy. Heck yeah. The 70s were the last of the great years, Dingy. 1970s, all they were is just the outskirts of the 1960s. That's all it was. Everything starts changing when the 1980s came in. That's when things got really start to go for the big change. Music start to change. People start to change. More craziness became to start to change. Then AIDS came in. That's what killed my brother. He had AIDS. He got that from a blood transfusion. He was involved in an automotive accident. He had a ruptured spleen and needed blood. So back in those days, I don't think he screened people for blood. I was living in Tennessee like I'm living now. My mother called me up and said, Frank, you need to come down so you can see your brother. What's going on, Mom? Is he okay? No, he's not. So we don't know what's wrong with him. He's losing weight, he's laying on the couch, he refuses to go see a doctor. I said, well, we'll see about that. It's okay. I'll get the wife and kids, we'll go up there. So I got Brenda, I got Megan, I got Cynthia, Allison, Jeanette, Margaret, Elizabeth, Karen. Got all my babies. We loaded up. Went the Ohio way. Sure enough, my brother looked like he could have a concentration camp. Gary, what's wrong, buddy? He says, I don't know, man. It's the end of the world for me. I can tell you that. And I said, well, it will be if you don't see a doctor. You don't see a doctor. Oh, ain't nothing a doctor can do about this. Well, how do you know? You gone to see him yet? I said, no. Well, you're going now. I think you look good. Just as you're being stubborn. We're going to go to the Schenker mechanic right now. We're going to see him. Went there, took him to the doctor. He was there about 2 or 3 hours later. We're up there in the waiting room. They're waiting. And I went to coffee. She had a cup of coffee. The doctor out there talked to my mother and my dad and my sisters. And came back a cup of coffee. I said, what's up? What's going on? Mother was crying. Dad was starting to cry too. I said, hey, what's going on here? I told him. He said, I'll tell you the picture. Your brother's got AIDS. I never heard that before. What is it? He told me what it was about the immune system and stuff. Oh my God. He says, Cincinnati, Ohio, they got a place out there they can tell. They'll test him, you give him some AZT or something like that, whatever it is. About 8 months later, he died. Is that stuff contagious? He says the only way it's contagious if you transfer your fluids. See, AIDS is contacted. It's a germ. If oxygen hits it, it will die real quick. It's exchanging of body fluids. That's what say. That's what he told me. Exchanging of body fluids. He said if you give a kiss and got any saliva in there like that, so you got it. He says, does he, so the doctor says, the only way you get it is sex and drugs. I said, my brother don't take drugs and he ain't no homo. He says, unless he got some blood somewhere. I got to go, wait a second now. I said, sure enough, he does. Because he had an operation one time. He got involved in an automobile accident. And he had a ruptured spleen and needed blood. He has O-type negative blood. I have O-type negative blood. But he got it from somebody else before he got to me. That person who had AIDS, he contaminated with it. So he was mainlined with that goddamn stuff. Now they practically got a cure for that now. There's other stuff out there too we cannot cure yet. One by one, my family members pass away. I'm still here. A very good thing and a blessing. I guess God rewarded me with longevity because I've been good, take care of people, and being honest and everything else in life. Helping people. There's portholes done in engineering. I don't know if that had a skylight back here. I can't remember. The kid won't show it to you. I wasn't going to delve into some research. Just make quite certain. I know one thing. I don't think this kid gives any funnels. I'll probably have to make them myself. They're easy to make. Okay. These doors are ready. They're ready. Clean up some of these paper from the transfers. We check the chat board and check the watch board. Kind of like a setup right here. You can kind of see what I'm doing. And I can see the chat board. These new glasses I got on, I can see for miles and miles. Okay, we got 3 watching, 6 thumbs up. On the chat board, we still got Chuck on here. We got Dengy on here. And we got 10, 11, 130, 136. He's still here. And well, we got a few other people pop in pretty soon. You never know. Everyone seems to have a good time and they're conversating with each other, which makes it very warm and welcoming for us all. Like I said, it's like a family deal with me. Yeah, it's a shame Monica went out of business. See, like Revell, the old Virgin did, Revell, Germany and stuff, you know. But Lou Gaither, he died. He was the one that founded Revell. He was the founder of Revell Monica. See, his wife used to work for Revlon. Revlon was a woman's makeup place. And he got him and a couple other guys got together and started producing models. I think the very first plastic model I built was Battleship USS Missouri. That was 1954. My dad came home. He had 2 real long, slender boxes. They must have been about 24 inches long, real boxes, real small boxes. They look like a stretched out shoebox. There's a picture of Missouri on there. Dad got one. I got one. Then they came out with the B-25 Mitchell. The B-24 came out next after that. And they were popping out all these box scales. They were good kits back in those days. Super Constellations, DC-7 mainliner. And always Monaghan was always on top of the line. They made good stuff. Okay, time to get the doors. All right, so. Weber came out. They made good kits back in those days too. Monaghan always was the best. Overland models, they were actually Lindbergh bought them out. IKC came out. I think the first ITC kit about was the Battleship Oregon. That was one of the flagship models they bought out. Motorized. They have a small motor in it. Let me tell you a story about that. That too got sunk one time. About 12, 15 years later, over at that pond where I took it at, the pond was all dried up. There it was sitting beneath the rock when I went down at. A lot of parts were broken off that thing because it gets been down there that long. It kind of fell off, and I restored it. I came home and showed my dad that. He goes, Jesus. Where'd you find that at? Well, it sunk at the pond. That old pond, it's all dried up now, Dad. He goes, I'll be damned. So imagine one of these decades and centuries, the pond where my Carol Moran's at, it too will be laying here for somebody to pick up. It won't be me because I'll be long dead when that happens. I'll be food for worms. A fugitive to a worm cafeteria. Yeah. Bottom door right there. There's the cryolite glue. That is to the pilot house. Right there. Here's the other side. We got the back here. I requested duty for a young tugboat one time. Never got it. Once in a while, you get a dream sheet you can fill out, man, and they kind of consider it from there. I wanted to become a tugboat crewman, but he had better plans than me to being a tugboat. Maybe like all services back in those days, they put you where they want you. It was good duty. That's what I liked about it. Okay. Oh boy. Danny does excellent work. I've seen some of his work. It's exquisite and it's very admirable. He can make those figures come alive. They're so alive, you can swear they're alive. He does damn good work. Eyeballs nice and shiny. It looks like frozen statues. That's one thing I'm not good at is painting figures. I could paint them, but they don't look like nothing like what Dingy does. That's damn sure. Some people are very gifted, and they know how they capture flesh tones and shadows on the body and everything. How it shows it. It's like me. I can see how a ship looks like, and I can replicate a ship how it's supposed to look like because I served all my time aboard them. I know how rust accumulates on them and everything. Oh, on the watch board, we got 3 watching and 6 thumbs up. That's good. That's good haul for tonight. Okay. Well, now, so I can do is add some fittings on there. I got searchlights. I can make the running lights on there. Yeah. I'll put the searchlight on there and start making running lights. That's not a nice chore to behold. I don't think I can make running lights now. Searchlights. Okay. Put it out right here. Here's the straight dope on the construction of the running lights. And I guess some is wonderful type bond glue. One running light done. Put that over there and get the other one out and get everything done. Give them payment, give them installed. Okay. Like fixing me a cup of tea in a few minutes here, fellas. I'll finish up this running light right here. I'm definitely gonna give you a cup of tea. Okay, got two of them done already. That's pretty good. Two running lights done. Break out the searchlight. Get that installed too. Look at that sheet of wood there. What I like about the old Dumas kit, there need to be more wood in there and more parts than you can bargain with. So anything left over in this kit, you guys save. You save it. Keep that thing and you never know. You want to build scratch or use something, and it's there for you, waiting on you. It's all the fittings to give you right there in the bag. Put a searchlight in. Right here, here's right here. Big searchlight. And here is its pedestal. There's some fittings in that bag. I don't want to lose none of them. Got this white metal fittings. You gotta take a jeweler, little small jeweler files. You get these at Harbor Freight almost anywhere. They're very essential to use for using models like this, using white metal stuff that you clean up the flash. You don't want to use back number 11, like you dull that blade and possibly cut yourself. Just use a bastard, use this jeweler's file like I'm using right here. Moves all the excess flash off that bad boy. Got a little flash on the bottom. Make sure that's removed. You have a good flat surface for the head too. You put the super glue on. You can bang up some shavings. Put it back in the pouch so we won't lose it. Come on. Put it back in my drawer. White metal, got to be very careful. It's very brittle if it's abused. There. That snaps on there. That's a pedal sort of goes on. Like I say, you bend these forks out, don't overbend them because they'll snap on you. One thing bad about white metal, it'll snap on you. Oh yeah. I got 2 running lights I gotta come out of that bag too. Not only for tow lights or navigation or masthead lights, you gotta have navigation lights too as well. So 2 of them will come out of that bag. Yeah. Dumas boat's been around for a long time. They kind of changed their format compared to the old ones. I gotta file that down. I got that file again. I got Dumas PT-109s in storage. Early 1960 kit. Mahogany and plywood. Very ancient compared with what's out there now. I got the big Calypso too by Bill Boats. All my stuff's out there. God, I gotta get that stuff out of storage. Man. That thing. Oh, it's not. You got to file more of it now. That's a tough white metal right there, buddy. There. About that time. I'm running out of Skyline glue. That's my cheap stuff to use. Over here. That one over here. All day long with faddling around and down OBS. What happened to my computer was an update and it messed up the settings of that damn thing. I was making a good 45 minutes to an hour video of the damn thing. This thing, you know, I only recorded about 6 minutes of it. Sometimes 3 minutes, 2 minutes of it. I go, what the hell happened now? All that work for nothing. Man, I'm batting 1,000 here. Okay. Go to that file. Again, put it back in my pouch. Check the chat board and see what's shaking on there. Oh boy. Five watching, 6 thumbs up. Well, paper models is they gotta have protection on there. Some are coated with an epoxy. You can find clear epoxy shellac. You just build up coats of it until it's completely covered and won't leak. But yeah, like I say, I'm not too used to making paper models waterborne. I think I had me a spot of tea, matey. Get your tea bag out right now. Wonderful. I've got one of these, what the hell do you call it? Like Calaputa. How do you pronounce that? Jesus. One of those coffee machines. They make Carapucci, what do you call it? I forget what you call it. I think you guys know what it is. Makes a noise like that and stuff. There's a place out there down the road at Marable. They call it Dunkin' Donut House. They got that Capachi Coke coffee, what do you call it? I can't pronounce it, guys. You got to forgive me for that. And it's really iced coffee and stuff. It was pretty good. I never drank coffee like that before. I used to drink 8 to 9 pots of coffee a day. Yeah, makes that noise. Check my almost end of the night of that AC group. I get some more of that. Being old Navy man, so I drink a lot of coffee. I always went on mess decks and got me coffee all the time. Went this up, I was in the service. So at? Where you at? You over here, are you? You're right here. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's cold today, fellas. Very, very cold. Well, I'll tell you, last year, that's when we had God. I've never seen so cold in my life in Ohio. It was freezing. For the month of November, that's when it started. A year ago from today, constant. They got down to single digits, below single digits. Your trailer froze up a few times. Damn. I'll go outside and check, see if it's snowing out there anymore. We don't get much snow in Tennessee. It snows out here, but it don't amount to nothing. Yeah, it's cold out there. It's still cold, cold hard. Oh yeah, it's still cold up there, fellas. I think that cold's gonna be here for a while. Well, it's November. What do you expect? Some places it's colder than others. Let me show you guys something. What the hell's it at? I love my tanks. I'm like dang, I love my tanks. I'll tell you one thing, I sure love this bad boy, I tell you that. I love my hang long Sherman tank. That's my baby right there. Here we go, boys. Here's my Jolly J. Box about 3 feet long. Jolly J Dumas fishing boat right here. I'm gonna make a big build log of this It's winter time when it starts kicking in. Like I said, I was cleaning up my law room here. I was cleaning up everything here. I said, "What the hell is that big box?" I pulled it. Oh, Jesus! What else I got around here I haven't seen? I located 2 models. I got another 1/72 scale Revell Germany X Matchbox release. The Corvette Snowberry, Saucy, and Bluebell. Man, I'm doing good. There you go, fellas. Figure you guys will like that. Ugh. It's comfortable in here. It really is. What I like about these glasses right here, got a light bulb here somewhere. There we go. Now Chuck's got one of those magnifiers, has lights on it too. I believe the batteries are right up here on the bridge of his magnifiers. And you got 2 shades that come up. There's the same ones I got down there at the Hobby Lobby. I bought those. And they very, very nicely. My brother, "Hey, where'd you get those at, Frank?" "I got them out of Hobby Lobby." I forget how much it cost. Wasn't much, but can I use them? Sure. Here you go. Oh, wow, it's got lights in it too. Oh, man. What do you think of next, Mike? That's one good thing about technology, Mike. There's stuff out there that it was a distant dream to us as we were growing up as kids. Never got them back. I didn't say anything. Like tomorrow, I'll put the bollards on the thing. Put the bollards, the cleats on it. I got me some crocheting needles I've got. I still haven't forgotten my Marlin Spike seamanship. I do all kinds of coxcombing, making all kinds of knots and stuff. I'm gonna make me a bell bumper for this thing using crochet needles. I told my daughter to go down to Hobby Lobby, pick me up some crochet. Says, "What color you want, Dad?" "Brown." Make sure it's brown. Cotton. So I don't want none of that fuzzy stuff. I want cotton. Okay, so hopefully she'll pick me some of that up. I can crochet me up some a bell bumper of this thing. Cappuccino, that's what it is. Thank you, Chuck. Cappuccino espresso. That's what this machine is. Right there. And I've got these little small. Where's the other? Yeah. It's a bunch of these. Pop in, put more, close lid, cooks away. I just throw water down there, make me some tea. I want coffee, a cappuccino. I just grab one of those little things over there. My daughter got me. I always call my daughter my wife. I sure miss my wife. I love my wife. I'm very lonesome for her. Got a whole box of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Thanks, she got me. She keeps me pretty up to supply with coffee because she knows her dad likes coffee, you know. On the washboard, we got 5 watching and 6 thumbs up. Chat board, we got the dinghy, and we got Chuck on there still, and we also have Terzo 36, 37. We got him; he's still there. So mostly it's Chuck and dinghy. I'd like to know what happened to Tony. Hope Tony's okay. I'm getting to worry about that guy, Tony Coyle. Hope he's feeling okay. I know he's got health issues, but I hope he's all right. I'm gonna go outside and take a piss off the porch. Give you a couple seconds, fellas. Give me about a couple minutes. I've been drinking water all day long. That's how it keeps my kidneys going. Between that and coffee, you're beginning to wonder. Ooh, boy, it is cold out there. Got a lot of cloud building up there, so it may spit out some more snow. It does. It does. I think I'll paint those running lights tonight. Call it a video after that. Those running lights are dry. That pilot house looking pretty good. It is right there, fellas. Yeah, tugboats are pretty stumpy, man. They're pretty stumpy. Well, they're very important in harbors, you know, because they're definitely a work boat. They work their asses off. Mooring ships to the pier, towing them out, towing barges and stuff, moving things around, especially those railroad tugs. Got those moving those big old barges full of coal and stuff like that. I've got a Dumas Jersey City tug kit. It's over there. 1/32 scale. It's about 45 inches long, probably about yay wide. And behind me, I got the Sequin. It's about the same size as that. I'll probably be working on that pretty soon. Be ready to control. Oh, I had some rust in that too. When I was Navy, I requested tugboat duty one time. Never got it. I haven't put it on there yet, though, Chuck. I haven't put the tires on yet on the bell bumper. That's why I told my daughter to go down there to Hobby Lobby to get me some crochet, get me some cotton crochet, so I can knit me some. I got some tires. I got some 124 scale tires off of a couple of model cars that I had. Off that fire chief, that AMT fire chief fire truck I had came with extra tires, and they work very well against. I got about 8 of them, so I'm going to put it alongside the hull and lash it down to the iron casings of the where they attach to it and everything. Oh yeah, I sure would. Now I heard Airfix coming out with a 124 scale measurement BF109G. Said the E model that they made many decades ago. It came with a G model. The last 124 scale kit I built by Airfix was the Hellcat. That came out real nice. There's only one complaint about the Airfix kits nowadays. They're too over-engineered. I mean, they expect every nut, bolt, and cranny that's built makes an airplane, which is already molded in the kit, especially in the engine. How you get the engine here, it's so tight in there. All the parts of the engine, it's hard to get those covers on and stuff. Too much over-engineering. It's I guess, state of the art for people buy for. I think the biggest planes I got in here is my SR 70 foot, the SR 45 fenceless flying boat, and also that big B-36 hanging up. But the biggest I got in here when it comes to airplanes. Well, I got some others here too that are balsa jobs. I haven't built them yet. Got a lot of them. Yeah. God damn. God damn fly in my coffee. I almost saw that son of a bitch. Damn these fucking flies, I tell you. Ain't gonna get rid of those bastards. Okay. Get these damn running lights all painted up. It was dry. They got this Tetris paint nowadays. They changed the formula of these things, I can tell. Revell paints and testers, you get about 10 or 12 of them for about $1. You can pay that much more no more. I'll tell you that thing. $1 is obsolete. $1 is obsolete money. That's for certain. Soon money's gonna be obsolete. Wash my hands. Like a raccoon would do before he eats. I just watch the raccoons how they eat. They always wash their hands when they handle their food. They're pretty clean animals. At least one would think they are. I was watching some crazy stuff on YouTube. These kangaroos. Man, I've never seen a kangaroo before. Built like Hercules, big arms like that. Half man, half animal. It looked like to me. I mean, they got a physique on it almost like it's human. Man, you don't want to get a punch in one of those darn things. They could really hurt you. Yeah, one guy had a pair of boxing gloves. That kangaroo hit him a couple times. That guy went back around. He got back up, slugged him. That kangaroo got up. He sprung up off his tail, took his feet, and wham, gave him a good kick. That guy was head over the heels. He was out. He was done. No, this place is full of flies, everybody. I don't know how they get in here. I think what it is, these dogs are crapping out here in the backyard, and flies like doo-doo. They get in that stuff. I guess when I go outside and open the door, they fly in. Because there's no opening here at all for them to come in here. And I got fly tape right above me. There must be about 30, 40, 50 flies hanging that they caught. I can't believe that many flies are in here. This place is full of them, but they're pretty thinned out now, you know. I mean, when it's getting cold like it is, they'll disappear. I hate flies. It makes it very filthy and they carry disease and everything. They don't like cold, though. I do know that. As cold as it is outside, let's turn the AC on here right now. They may be gone. Boy, they use some extra portholes in this thing, don't they? What kind of no YT on there, huh? USST, that probably goes on. Army Corps of Engineers. Also got the Hoga, the billing boats. It's about 24 inches long. Billing boats is behind me over there. I saw that the other day. So I do got a bunch of tugs. But it's a really nice ride for the night. Like tomorrow, we'll have the bowlers. Finish up that pilot house, and I can be able to move down on top of the cabin. Let that paint cure too for an extra 12 hours. Yeah, what time did it be? 2 hours and 10 minutes. 4 watching and 7 thumbs up. Hell, Captain Kangaroo. Well, Bob Keyshan. 7 o'clock in the morning, he came on. You can see him walk around shaking those keys. Mr. Green James. He always bought pets in there. Kids they love shows like that, you know. Chuckle the Clown out in California. We had a lot of LA kids shows back in those days. I remember them all because I'm from California. I used to watch Skipper Frank, Popeye Show with Tom Hatton. They had Bozo, Chuckle the Clown. In 1953, I was on the Howdy Doody Show with the Peanut Gallery. When I was living in Norfolk, Virginia. I went all the way to Buffalo, New York, where the Peanut Gallery show was at. Clarabelle the Clown walked around with a bottle of seltzer water. Man, he squirt me right in the face with that stuff once, man. Man, I was, god damn. Had some pretty good consolation prizes back in those days. I remember when I was on the Peanut Gallery, they gave us a Howdy Doody puppet. I still got it. And a bag of roll gold pretzels, a Dunkin' Yo-Yo, a slip and slide, and what else was there too? And a Slinky. All those wonderful toys back in those days. I like to watch those shows back there. I might find me on there, you know. If you guys get a YouTube, go and log in the LA Kids shows on the Howdy Doody Show, the Peanut Gallery. If you see Clarabelle the Clown squirting this guy in the face, I was up in the upper chair on the left. That's me right there. It was real seltzer water too, you know. That was part of the show. Howdy Doody, the Flub a Dub, all that stuff. Nowadays, kids are not allowed to be kids no more. Children were made to be seen, not heard. Now they're heard, not seen no more. We had imagination back in those days. I was a kid growing up, build model airplanes. Other kids do the same thing. We go out there and play with them. Do that now, they think you're nuts. The only clown was old Chucko. Chucko. I'm Chucko the birthday clown. I'm Chucko. I'm Chucko. I'm the happiest guy in town. There's playtime. It's fun time. We're all gonna have some fun. Every day's such a gay time, but the job is never done. Yeah, I remember that. Kids love that guy. That was Charles Runyon. No, Randy. Yeah, Runyon. It was Charles Runyon. Yeah. I did some research on him. He came from a family of clowns. His mother used to make clown outfits for his father and his uncles and everything. I guess he always used to be the big top, you know. Circus was a big day back in those days. I remember that. We used to go to the circus to watch wild animals, and you had the ringmaster out there, you had trapeze artists out there playing trapeze, all that stuff. That was fun. Nowadays, you can't have that no more. It's a whole different universe we live in now. I think Earth was over with. I felt like right now at my age, I felt like I took off on a spaceship, landed on a different planet. There's people out there on the planet just like us. You know, found out they ain't like us. Yeah, I gotta check this guy out, Yucko the Clown. Matter of fact, I'll give him a ring tonight and take a look at him. Give it a go. I like Engineer Bill, you know. He had one hell of a a train collection on there. Man, that was good stuff back in those days. I can remember it as it just happened just now. Children were very happy back in those days, you know. We had a healthy society. We ate good, we played good, we fought good. Everything was good. Now I'm gonna watch that Yucko. He got me sold. I'm gonna watch him. When I get off here, I'm gonna think I'm gonna go right there and check that stuff out. I'm sold, Chuck. You got me sold. Okay, guys, I got these the red and green running lights. They're still wet, so no sense of rushing paint. Let it dry natural on its own. I'll install that in the morning, and tomorrow we'll have live stream tomorrow night. We'll be on the battleship Iowa. I want to finish up the starboard side, get the rest on there, and after that, you know, by then I'll probably start on the photo etch on the railings. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get everything done forward with the photo etch, all the way up to turret number 2, and then I'll start working on the hull, midships work aft. Then we'll start working on on the gun decks. Yo 1 level, Yo 2 level, Yo 3 levels, the bridge deck, navigation deck, stacks. Lastly, the OS2U Kingfishers on there. I'm glad I got my 8 cans of glossy and matte. I got all that now, so I'm pretty glad I got my finishing. I gotta have that stuff, you know. Us modelers, we got to have, you know. Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for chipping in tonight and watching the video. And so stay focused for all night. We'll have the Battleship Iowa. And I got a lot of stuff coming your way, fellas. I kind of made this like a special video night because I haven't worked on this tug since I worked out in the trailer when my brother was alive. And it's been taunting me for a while to sit on the shelves. Look, get this thing done. I can get this thing in the water. And tomorrow when I see my daughter, I'm trying to coax her in and get me a radio for it. So I got to pop a radio thing and take it to that pond across my house and take it for sale and make a video there. Okay, this is Frankie Mama signing off. Make Mama happy. Take your little one. Stay focused and drive. Aware of your surroundings. Please take care of yourself. I'd like to thank all my new and old subscribers for tuning in and also for your candor, comments, and views. I deeply honor each one of you. And yeah, Chuck, I'm going to check out Yucko the Clown and see. And I'm going to see this guy. Okay, you guys take care of yourself. God bless everybody. If you're cold, your neighborhood out there where it's cold, keep warm and everything because winter's just now starting to kick in a little bit. And Chuck, put that log on the fire. And you're going to need it tonight. I know it's cold out there in the desert terrains. Okay, this is Frankie Day from Frankie Day Model signing off. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Live action on a Tuesday night on the USS Iowa. President Roosevelt's Big Stick, as he called it. And we're going to get her shaken up, guys. Get her seaworthy again. Okay, good night, everybody. And thank you very much, and God bless.